McDonald's is one of, if not the most iconic fast food chains in the world, one of my favorites for sure. From their burgers to the nuggets to fries to the ice cream. Well, I'm talking about when the ice cream machine works. Usually on Friday or Saturdays, the ice cream machine doesn't work for some reason. What a weird coincidence, because I've been to multiple different McDonald's, and I'm not just talking about like where I live. I've traveled around, and every like weekends or evenings or late at nights, the machine breaks down. It's a weird coincidence that it happens all the time. It really sucks. They should really invest in better machines that don't break on the weekends. Okay, well, there's so much joy in McDonald's, but today we're going to be talking about some scary Ronald McDonald theories. How's it going, you guys? I'm your host for this one, Landon. Do not scare me for this one. Welcome back to a brand new Most Amazing Top 10 video. Make sure you guys head over to my Instagram at Landon Productions, because we are giving away a total of $5,000. Depending on when you watch this video, I believe the contest right now is $1,000 in cash to one of you guys. All you have to do is follow me on Instagram at Landon Productions and at Most Amazing Official, and then tell us what would you guys do with $1,000 in cash. All right, let's not waste any time here. Let's get right into this one. This is the top 10 scary Ronald McDonald theories. Starting us off, number 10, like we always do, is the idea that Ronald McDonald is actually Pennywise. Is that you? Is that you in disguise? I know, your childhood hero is also your childhood nightmare. Okay, I'm sorry, but I mean, think about it though. Bright red hair, dramatic red lip makeup on top of an otherwise hauntingly pale face, a red painted on nose, an obsession with kids will sometimes seem to disappear out of the public eye for years at a time. Pennywise likes to lure kids with things they like, and sometimes a kid really just wants a Happy Meal. Okay, sorry, but not sorry on this one. I don't know if it's just me, but there is way too many similarities. So let's move on this list. And at number 9, he eats children. Is this real life right now? This one, of course, goes along with the above theory. Ronald McDonald eats children. If this clown is really Pennywise, then this really isn't a far-off brand for him at all. Rumors has it that Pennywise McDonald takes the little kids and turns them into his very own Happy Meal. And I mean, over 13,000 McDonald's restaurants in America alone sounds like the perfect cover-up to me, no? Next up at number 8 is Ronald McDonald killed Grimace. Well, do you guys remember Grimace? I'm talking about that fuzzy purple guy. He was like in our childhood lives in the 90s and early 2000s, but what happened to him? Where did he go? Where are you, purple friend? And also, didn't Ronald have other friends alongside of him, like these other like creatures and stuff? We used to get toys of these in the Happy Meals, but now I don't see any of them. Well, yeah, apparently Ronald himself had a pretty active role in their disappearances and a very active role in Grimace's disappearance. He killed him before the mid-1970s, so actually this goes beyond my childhood. Grimace was actually named Evil Grimace, and that's because he had an urge for stealing milkshakes and soda. Of course, Ronald didn't like this, so pretending to be a film director, he tricked Grimace into starring a role, only to direct him to step back from the camera, resulting in him falling into a lake. Evil Grimace was later revived as plain old Grimace, but we still don't know if this is the same creature or a descendant of the murdered monster. But this rumor is going around. Number 7 goes to a theory that the playful mascot was directly contributing to childhood obesity. I guess having the mascot resemble a profession often seen at kids' birthday parties, encouraging kids to eat a lot of junk food, I'm not entirely sure, but I do know that there was quite a bit of pressure to have McDonald's retire the clown in an effort to combat childhood obesity, but the company decided not to do that. It's bad enough they all took away the Hamburglar. And when it comes to losing profits and kind of switching their menus to healthy, yeah, I think they'd rather profits over kids being healthy. Coming in at number 6 is the idea that Ronald McDonald is an escaped felon. What the heck is going on here? Is this real life right now? Can you imagine this one? Imagine this one's being real. There aren't really a whole lot of details about this one, but he is known for wearing both stripes and a jumpsuit. Not unlike your traditional prison getup. You know, the clothes they wear? Well, maybe that's why he prefers to hang out with kids, because they have no way of recognizing him from his past convictions. And that would kind of explain why he decided to choose the clown career path. He could just wig up and paint his face, you know, to hide his identity. I mean, pretty clever if you asked me. Halfway through this list, at number 5, McDonaldland is a cult, and Ronald is its leader. I mean, it kind of makes sense to me now after doing the research for this one. All of the residents of the land are obsessed in one way or another with hamburgers and fast food. Where did this obsession come from? They all have a very specific role and never seem to have free thought extending beyond those roles. They all seem to worship Ronald McDonald. They never really wander off or act out. Except for Grimace, rest in peace, and the Hamburglar. I mean, what happened to those guys? What really happened to them? But again, those are very defined roles, and Ronald even killed Grimace for acting out. I don't know, it doesn't exactly seem like a healthy, functional society. If you ask me, you know, that contributes to the goodness of the overall world. Following that up, at number 4, moving right along on this list, is the idea that the original Ronald had a habit of luring kids to hang out with him. So it kind of seems like a common trend in this whole list. Ronald McDonald, is he just a creep? While there's lots of things that are very questionable, one of the very first commercials depicts him looking entirely different than we know him, and I might add, convincing a boy to hang out with him by ordering him food, even though the kid's mom tells him to not accept food from strangers. This version of Ronald also pulls unlimited hamburgers out of his belt somehow. I mean, what? We're watching this when we were like so young? And at number 3, Ronald McDonald is addicted to fast food. This theory makes complete sense to me. His best friend is McDonaldland and French fries and Big Mac and a cheeseburger, a good old cheeseburger. I love me a cheeseburger as long as it has no onions in it. And he created an empire of fast food restaurants where he can go to get his fix whenever he wants to. And to feel less alone, he became a genius marketer to get most of the world to indulge in his guilty pleasure along with them, so he's not alone. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't craving a pack of McNuggets like right about now. You know what? After I'm done filming this video, you guys know what's up on Uber Eats. Next up, number 2, he's an actual person. This theory is one that perpetuated by the McDonald's company itself. While logically, most adults know that Ronald McDonald must be played by an actor or various actors, over the years, well, the company has yet to admit to this fact. And I guess whoever is in the suit is sworn to secrecy too. They can't reveal their own identity. Because one time Ronald McDonald was involved in a collision and refused to give the police his civilian name. I mean, that's if he even has one. Luckily, this clown didn't end up getting arrested, but unlucky for us, we don't know his identity, but who knows, maybe he actually got arrested and he's in a jumpsuit and we didn't hear the story right. And finally, taking the top spot on this list, Ronald McDonald actually lives inside of his own head and has created a world in there where he can exist comfortably. That world, of course, is McDonaldland. It explains why all of the residents who live there are some sort of non-human creature who seems to worship Ronald. It's not that humans don't exist to him, it's that he doesn't want to live among people despite himself being one, if he's actually a human. So this is why he created the land where every resident in purple and fuzzy or a duck or a humanoid can live. When we get a glimpse into McDonaldland, it's just people playing the part of the citizens to make Ronald comfortable enough to come into his society. Well, there you guys have it. That was the top 10 scary Ronald McDonald theories. Do you guys buy into any of these theories? Let me know what's your favorite fast food in the comment section below. That was it for me, guys. I was your host, Landon Do Not Sing, and I will see you guys all in the next most amazing top 10 video.